Let us all hold fast and take the banner of Ghana. Oma yina mbum na yemfa oma Ghana franca na yemfa Ghana isi ho. Akan kasiyebo bredu say we no mabedwa fortress na yebogo eniaba bi ehun. Kasiyebo ABL television. What's on Facebook? Sounds like YouTube. Nina YouTube edi amaye ho. ABL so daso abia ye ma. Ene na ma wo kana so ehwe kobo afa abatwa ekoso emu. Ene ma ya je bi wu bi no eye abatwa ekoso Ghana. Ebe sabi ne ma kusisen. After you, Parliament is so speaker, from so brother, na ye and also the name of Costain a walk because a court, court Amadisi, say, Oko, now kind of bad, now you already declare, maybe come, in constituency in Korea. Kasa abaho ni na chi ye bako jama mamu na sema ya turecha masi bra robedi akutwika fa bia onibunya niam kwa no tono hwefo na ipa besi agu na ibesa no so eprepra moji ha kase boy eya ni nua no eya ofofo na fe honorable Osajifu Kantaka Kutubu. Nemo moja kubiya yasu. Yo, ya reporters na wakana bebe na obuso edi ema wabu Ghana no aba bitum edi amanya. Dedi kaya be na oki ni aba o Ghana. Na afi abada yiwe kubiese NGC amaniku a papa John Dramani Mahama edana no ono na uwiye ni kase o chapatam a enche babi society ya chega na mani 7 January ti ahwaboa na omusu a wo mo nemu abato no prebo ya ko se MPs no ebu be se kono de samba ho ma ya kasakasa to kwa bebre ne koso na sebe kokopie wo court Accra High Court na court no access isi afi ono anko na o kan bani na de bia edi edara no onfa entu ma bibia akoso fefe yebetie sebe no de free the report is free Ghana say pepem sabe dia na akoso dia na si ewo eho na o ya musu ya say speaker yewa babe obi parliament say umra na enema bi akabu no umra na enema bi ne ho ewo eho yina be kaya bra na abato no ekoso no oto parliament mu eka say obi a jibi ba ho obi an kwa ne campaign na MPP for MP sa na so otum ya to abana yi afi wo so bi ensembe na ekoso ekiri bra obi ye eno na ebiwire ne ho bebre na se ne kaka no iwi a atowire nchama asi ewo jama mamu no so bi no babadwafo bronya bre na asema ti sei asi ama enipa ewu ombekọ di bronya na se we de omu endi eno so ede no enum no na minim se your reporters na you ready you be say o ma ba mo hello okay yenya ni mo ba mi hane ya mo bonu tofa kakra na hwe opem say your reporters no ebeba emu first of all ba mi ko so for kwame eho when the reporters no ba mu a na che say then ye do mo ewuram akọ.
Good evening.
Hello, reporters Abem. Hello. When are you ready? Hello. Also, so young man, a 2 mile. A far about 2 and home. Now it should be in it. Say, Abraham Hammer or Chapatum. You can see it or Chapatum on him at the club. Now, say, you will see, be here. In your nobility, we are. I dear Daho and say, I feel a dedical baby near your training. As you say, for be crab 1 month, I don't say a drew her. Now, if you eat back, no, I fully fit, I will be able. Into a chapatum, or chapatum, dear Ben, was away. And Bobo Ben was away. We also have a banana, or Sergeant Fonso. So now I say, the expectation, brow or chapatum near my or Pessoye. And I said, near my also a dinner home, or your transia obey.
Okay, don't let me ask you. Once you need okay.
Hello? I'm say, Papa. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Kinsla, I say, New Alice, and I was you.
And away, Godfred, Ghana.
Hello.
I'm saying the volume, no Emma. And she also for Twasso.
Good evening.
Southern American or Tiapatum India, not just say, Opel, Ompo,
Alex, now was you.
Hello? Kingsley? And I say, Alex. Okay, Twasso. Yeah, you get it.
On one a dinner home, a buy, and also a dinner home, Cotton, Americanina, or move a yin, say, or Bramedio, when tea.
Hello.
Betty, or mine, and Ghana for
Hello, good evening.
And getting pano, any adina of a kind of Ghana for any other home up to Alabama, Tino.
Also fulfill.
Ask what one to see, dear. 500 cities now, Castle Belgium, or Fombotum, and then on Kano, only ready now.
Wow.
Unprepared cells, unprepared cells, so between their man, or Mount Fonuma, or Mudia.
7 years will fulfill the promises.
As is in the waiting, the promises are all promising the SO, quite a bit me up as well, a big deliver. And there should be nothing like political talk.
Oh, so.
And he said, a baby be said political talk, not just a enthroned Yasana Tadia. This idea man said political, not just an idea or mayor no more.
Serious.
Eddie Dada says, say, it is adding the year chum neck. Tinkuan Kitty Pano, near Dinina, Ube or Papa, Nino, Camina, and Wakanina, Yapaman. Into a 2 years, our kindness or Joshua. Or against or being any yes or yet, I'll bet me the ama or bet me fulfill those kind of promises. And I said, what happened to
I said before then, a Broadway campaign, yet in a voice, be a casse. Say a campaigner, a detro, any cacra, any no cre cacra, near their frafra.
Okay.
And no name to me, Yajuma.
There be, yeah, no, yen to me, Trying to make us as a Siano. Also, last time we can be said, you will meet to me, a chemical, a fade out. See a better than can the normal circumstance crown and can say, we are a Franco and say one of those old parties in the batted. But a new person, the name in the name of force, new force, and a bad third. A can be tre, yes, no, Ghanaians are now descending. So you will meet to me, a chumba, a faded, and that's why it's a bit chum.
CPC them.
A bit chum. Into your Macan. And I am consumed, say, or more. Yes, you may be full of one and fancy and fancy operating fully. To me, there is nothing like those things. What can say now about Beya? And so making sure so why is having you, man.
You best show them why.
Now, so many years from what they are, and what can and he said, yeah, DB Beckham was a political talk. I just am thrown out washing at Tadia and yen to me, yes, I yen to me, Jim Tumsa, inti Your penny no, in the in some kind of to Yakim, to Yakumaso. Or your Jena or Babaji, and say, or Bame Panu, Napanu, and cook, I say Panu, Kitty and Cook.
Nkuko na yake tinketi kwano je wose wo.
Panu,
Ana ye ni dokro mako hito bi.
Okay. Your papa pani I didn't know. You better not just all this.
Osajifo, what do you think? What you apatemo? So what do you expect?
Well, with that, Miniam Penny Francis said, quite some swimming casa. And say, I came una or Temania Pescamuka cannot say. A policies, any promises, any the way are 7 years. Where to me, I shout to her. And Nuntina Ghana for who say, no, there be that.
The policies need good.
The policies need good. No, a bad dance also. And see, you be a fanny air can I share ho, be training no about there be. Sa Busumia, president elect, ya the electing on. Or what should be that? Because during the campaign, you need to sell those manifesto promises and pledges. Now you to me at Obama. And see, said a ya Bema Kai, a yes of Kwame, a point to be said. She said, Ghana for when you first, maybe I'll be Castle, the NPP, the NDC, the CPP, would you dry now the corporal channel NPP and NDC at that? But I had the name say Trim Kakra. Now, you will be a friend call voters and a floating voters. Dear me, I dear Bakwama fa FISA election, we want to say floating voters now and the kingmakers and almost decided why which may win election. And the call voters, no. Bebre dane abeka floating voters no. Because all to me say no Ghana for say be previous Africa cry na Ghana for nimade in terms of school education in Niama Ghana for tumpo komuni papa it is call voters in some bebe NDC NPP no which means say and be up sa be kan mo ma say there ukoye NDC NPP a wa benya shock. Because we share campaign a year government in power wage because the next can and it's the same thing whoever is in power normally they tend to use state assets and state resources as well. Yes. Mean cat just for say NPP other parties so I be that. When they are in power they tend to use the state resources to aid their
campaigns.
Sebi you see state helicopters it to be fly by Umia and then the other opponents in terms of opposition parties third force no money cheddar no money idea no will not have that benefit. It is so share the amount of money that went into this campaign, especially with the incumbent. Now a lot of people thought to say the election will go to a second round. But if the results with the landslide and almost 2/3 majority in parliament, and she said, Ghana, we need to and to say, no, dear, the may come and say, Urama, Mana, Ghana, for you, Nesio. On one account, the room say, or pursue bigger legacy. Legacy. And once somebody speaks like that, we are going to definitely hold the person to his own tank. Because Sebi ABL television, the sister station, Voice of London Radio, and Trauka. Sebi Ekasa, it drew 4 corners of the world in the land. The saint, you be holding medium pukra or mobile because the way Uncle Fweni artists say no. And the Ghanaians have become so well informed that it's going to be difficult for ministers to continue to steal money. And before say, to me, as media personnel, as the constitution mandates the media as the watchdogs of the states and the three arms of governance. And but say the arrogance, the impunity, lack of any whom you know no ebemudia old school time na any ebeyedin. The media me feel says the same. Yema papa no benefit of the doubt because said the Ghana for a wow na e kom no so e wo ho no. Me sure so ba na mesi aba omodu wo becho.
Ase wo ye besa basu ebio we ye tititi ni kakra na nu ya ye TV say ye ne aba power saa ye ne aba power no bemu a na nsem a wo kan ebebem na nipa na arrogant say ye ne ye see ye ne ye see ye be ho ne discuss ni minim say ye nkrofo no bi reporters no bi abamu a whether our reporters are in. Hello.
Yeah, Nana. Yeah, Nana, Timinka.
Hello.
Yeah, Nana, Metunka. Godfrey. Nana.
I'm saying on T. Godfrey in T.
Nana, Metunka.
Pa. Ebio. Why, baby, I not see I don't come to Manukuri. President, no. Asam kese pa sene ananake asam kese na beton so wa promise na promise nsa wa promise na o so tim deliver anya say di pani na be hold on den say nema Ghana for ehwehwe so obeye no uli kaka say o so obeye ko bonu say baba so be invest nipa obi abenya adwuma bi aye a very good say obi abenya adwuma bi aye but Ghana for so be sa hwe niam bi economy no and especially dubso dey na kafa ho.
Well, the BMT ni asoman papa Ghana ni, which of course I'm very, very proud to be a Ghanaian. Yeah, we can say dum sono say me amiti dem say be a politics no mo dey. Say politics pa nanka Ghana because me hu emra na say ade a etumi si e kwan say ye wo otade bibire oho na so ba ko pe ni ye si akosomo oho ana say ye si
ma membo boso kakra.
Okay.
Akosombo sabre omu ye 6 turbans.
Okay.
Na sa 6 turbans ne betimi afa the whole of Ghana,
Okay.
Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, Togo and Benin.
Okay.
Almost they cover West Africa.
Okay.
And the enkruma time no ne two enkruma ni na Ghana issue only 2.
Okay.
Ana de akari na ewo.
Okay.
Ye hye kakra bi de mamma nkrofo bi kakra de ma still ne da so ho.
Okay.
Ana ye hwe ya ma de yen issue no eseye. Erasti say okay, enkruma propose Ashanti region Barakasi Dam.
Okay.
Na eloka ho se eno ebeye edi power beba.
Okay.
So na the power beka ho apart from say ensure na ye nya nom no. Say na oye pon you know. So be generate the power aka ho.
Okay.
Cool no buy school no buy na champ friend say kotokanom na afrifa no buy na no be yi eno edi free mo.
Okay.
Ana ye call bra for kofa bui.
Okay.
Eno so da ho saa na no ya nse kofo no time ena obe ya sisi eno so eye adwuma. Ye were rivers like Pra for central. Ye were western ni central nyina no Pra betwa issue Ankobra is there. Betwa twe. Eba eastern kura no a ye were Brim. Ewo ho offend the Adam no ewo Ashanti region. Ye kosoro ho no ma ye were Oti. Oti river kese ewo ho no. And even kura no ye betwa sa damo volta no so esoro bio. Wonim Bagri dam a Burkina for ye no. Water ni tiki o.
Okay.
Ni tiki to ebi. Ana omno dia adamo. Ana duru be bia no mbo ofu o si tuo na yide no ma biem na be se nipa wo wa na ade nyina destroy.
Oh, okay.
Enti even eyino ankasa Volta nankasa no e betima dam no bebre enye bi no maye no ervana that pass through a lot of countries Ethiopia dam no Sudan dam no France say Egypt dam no and another one we krom hodum we Idi Amin krom hodum Uganda omunyina dam no ana epa na sonso obi an ti se betima ye no bebrebe identity no say eno so na efo power
yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? I can hear you.
Hello? Kingsley?
Yeah, Nana.
When was I? You just watch it. Na ye share in our community na ye twaba. Na fi about 20 yet say especially MPs no basabasa bemu a copy celebrate 9 constituencies there yan ntimi mbuai yan hu de ekosie afei yewra His Excellency Jamani Mahama Edinesi Apetema 7th January also ebeso in Sunday ma we say na kosie ewie so a obeka bibia for parliament ho say parliament no yebetwa no omu close no say de ebie omu bi enso de be na ekoso hodom Sunday ma me say na pese o kan ho asem e de kire yen.
Okay, Nana Medasi. So what you mean, Candia?
Yetu nkapa.
Na mechia Ghana for more UK na omu hwe ABL ne omu tie voice of oba Ghana hadia metimi akase yetu aba na watwe mienu ni Ghana de se de obi anim no is one of the peaceful country uba ni wiase mu a wo pekura esodwo a na chese Ghana ka ho. It's no 2 weeks ni anana watwe mienu ni na eto aba uba krom ha de a asundwe nko a na se ne odi kan no 7 December na eto aba na some of the constituencies ni bi wo ho no a na issues issues broni be say electoral commission decided say we hold on a coalition because of that issue and a dispute here na these two main political parties put it up say yempene we pink sheet we ni baby free near the ade into my returning officer for the electoral commission decided say some of the constituencies now almost experiences are then they will hold on the coalition into almost me and county sa place nti eno na ban say after the election no be coalition na 12 constituencies baby to say damango ka ho it almost started say re-coalition na eno na the opposition party that's National Democratic Congress Akan NDC no e decided say there be mpene because ade na edikan declare winner nti na electoral commission so come back or re-coalition to declare nipa foforo winner eno na NDC for no kwaje injunction de beto so that ade re-coalition no emma so chairman of the opposition party Johnson Etiebin Ketia kra no na watwi mu press conference Ghana for ati say commission ni right so be re-collate only the court betimi amane sa kwan no say on re-collate until whoever obehwe ama process no course no na say be take place no 7th January declare omo winner in fact wo say nipa kro no waso be hia na say omo no ebe wo bika eno na ma electoral commission no twentwen so because ohun ni say legality na omo kan no indeed no cre so be were issues about the election process now then it's only the court a betimi ama no kwan ntia no na omo de court court no nra ma order say commission no enye sa re-coalition no omo ye re-coalition na che say constituency makomako 9 na re-coalition this resource na no na beto dwa say 9 out of 7 and 7 out of 9 no akwa ma MPP 7 out of 9 na just issues kakraba ho no akwa ma eye MPP ama uba baby to say Nsanwom Adreji na Nsanwom Adreji constituency no eka ho nipa na wote akunwa no so eye owura anodompre ye to aba no issues ba ho ma ye declare say ye ntimi declare winner eno ene ma ne quarter say no eye uba Nsanwom Adreji betimi aka say owura anodompre asan facility no wokɔ baby to say eye Tamale and I say Techiman South Techiman South ne nipa no owo so Martin J Kosa obi anim say Martin J Kosa was one of the MPP gurus when it comes to election aya na odi mu akotene bae no omo asan declare no say winner of yes recollation baby to say Okankwei Central incumbent and I say nipa no otisa seat ni so ye honorable Patrick Yaoboama by the normal say Baba Sadiq or NDC na wini omo declare but hono by no na commission ni chim say even number of polling stations there were 141 polling stations na works our constituency omo the 88 and I say less than 100 and they declare winner and then the returning officer of the party electoral commission some of believe supporters of NDC by force yes a declaration now recollation no honorable Patrick Yaboama etimi asanfa Okankwei Central oba baby to say Tema Central Charles Forson no ni it be bright in an air press whatever say it be bright we need that seat no but omo recollation no make me aka say and say emphatic say Charles Forson as a wini and as we wini Tema Central over baby to say I have one not and also so cast and constituency and I say constituency issues about bahun over to say no Eric Nana Ajima and he declared as a winner would me say na nkrofu we baby ona ye MP dada no me patro ani
okay twaso
oba baby to say ahafo ano southwest Elvis was a mensa da pa and he declare as a winner oba to say them kan tetima hunya ka ho a sa
Sabri, mienu be no munya
no emu 7
7 no ba ka tu mienu na aka ne ye pa ene hefa
mienu na aka no domi kwabenya ena aka ena asaka Ablekuma North sa two constituency we na commission no holding on Ablekuma
North for na ti so
Ablekuma North na star seat no ewo MPP for nsem na nipa na otisa Ablekuma North no ni dina escaping kaka me ehwe na me dina ma san we na ewo so but commission no enchetirima na ode ba nyina ne say this the entire wa holding on na say was suspended this recollation is pink sheet ni ade no omo lake adequate pink sheet
omutwa aja to mu no na
enye hono omutwa aja atu mu no
okay ense ye kan aka Ablekuma Central ho ana domi
Ablekuma North ana domi kwabenya constituency na sia no
yahudi domi hono so dia na asia asat na omuntimi declare
ena make say hono elipim onu ginama NDC no ena omu declare say oye winner nina nipa na woso sa domi kwabenya no that seat no has been in the hands of MPP for so many years na obeka ya na ewo Professor Michael Kwe on one obey Speaker of Parliament free so na honorable Adwa Safo so befa seat na on incumbent MPP call conference na omoto aba editi honorable Adwa Safo edema Michael Kwe Jr. entino na this time around on na Michael Kwe Jr. na ejine mama MPP against Eliplim of NDC entino omoto aba we no say Eliplim of NDC win but issues buy no and I must say and so abeka constituency a recollect because wohwe na ehɔ ne margin na woman na vote ni nyai eno na ama yi si ni kyerɛ sɛ this two constituency do me kwa benya constituency ni Ablekuma North no there is inadequate pink sheet ye nimba bia say pink sheet ni wo say bia mre bemu ana say yi si amomo suspend no mbetimi agada omo pink sheet no mo dey back to electoral commission onim say electoral commission no all this document up to date and na document bi ade bebo omo ana so the bebo bia no omo serial number and na okay say mre bia me report I was just talking about this serialization also where you voter region commission commission ni wo this document up to date into or just say or no say momo pink sheet no de ma mo no and say de koto abane no na mo de ba coalition and every pink sheet be also wo serial number was and say wo serial number wo code police station be wo code any we to abane we electoral commission the stamp so before and sign agent ni say we are near the stamp so into the commission ni be yes coalition we are or put all these measures in place share and pass pink sheet no more present ni authentic and I say any authentic into no obadi a metimi aka say say no election related issues wo krom and no but elect NDC for no and now my worried kakra o reject yisi recoalition now or the abana na say we declare 7 of seat number MPP so mo reject because we believe say yisi no manipulate resource no they are in favor of NDC into obadi a metimi aka say sa niam we na esi wo aftermath of election
na Godfrey my memu say wo mo di 7 akoka MPP ho no say MPP akonya say na NDC so anya say
Sesia no de MPP seat no aba bedru 89 so we say ade na 276 seat NDC for and as MPP aba benya 89 na NDC for we 180 something it over 186 and a year na me kan midi kan earlier one 188 and MPP for beji mu 5 and so t and this time 7 aba be ka ho it we calculation na wa we say yes indeed NDC for seat na na ama say no money abre because when it comes to mrashe bedwam enkomodidi ana say asetena na ayana these numbers
so
important
na can
yes no important because say the argument na say omo argue ayana they always try to say put all this argument to voting into say voting e ba na say who need numbers na e be quite and na ma NDC for na who said no this time no the electoral commission resource na say recollation no my no they have to reject it because of say yes na manipulative system ni mo ama omo say no so omo reject it obi ne kan say
Godfrey
say mre and the best nana
asam no court
nana
ana court ama is friends say isi to me say onkonkoye na dwuma ana yisi gusu a oye NDC won asem ni sen se ade a yisi eye no enye won wo bibi a kire di adanse se ampa ade a yisi yen enye na enya o mesa de court anase o me de obejan sa anase no so ye bekon ntokwa
on say na before I meba no I was watching na me hwemo metie na submissions na metie osofo submissions any na one kasa so input Ghana is beyond say yebeko this is not the first time Ghana ekoto aba since 1992 and yato aba betimi compare from 1992 eba samre na utimi say now no amanfo ate election ase amanfo asunya de amanfo sese no ehwa the why here me earlier reporter me dem ABL ne Voice of London Radio no me can say say no ntise first na wo ye campaign enkofo 2D akire ni ade no na manfo wo eni baabi no mbeto o mabako etino na ntise first na obe ye gidigidi a wo twema politicians ni twema amanfo eklusi o shop 2D o machi no no ena sese na aba but NDC for no ntia but to say e be kono de menye sure say e beduru ho ena omo no di nti omo ntia se no se omo ye di kan declare omo dada nti no se omo san recollate ne Godfrey omo san
Godfrey Pacho Mebo
akọ baby fufu
Mebo omo say ye declare on dada ena ye basabasa ntokwa ne ya ntiase mamu ana yisifo no agitum se o ma declare NDC ana se yisifo no anyantum na bibi nti ena ma o gitum ana because ye tie se sibi wo kra da sika agina no so e si declare me net sa na se net sa na se net sa afa na yisi di papa no ba na because yisi declare no
se ne wo ka no
yisi declare no o ka se presidential ne de oni ho asem ka if se de ade ni na kra be ma vice president ontimu wene it was declare President Mahama say or no the president but I read there okay say 9 e wo honma yet to declare this are not easy the kai ana asam no court
ana sa
ana say easy na sha say declare ba eti bibi wo mu a easy no twa nkontompo bi wo mu a momfa tu jam ne hu say easy ade o mo ye ne ye na fe nyina keka bi
nana medical kano no kre on say make say earlier one na 12 by is ni start years our process no and NDC for anti ase na omo de call court and omo de injunction beto so and a court no high court na rule ama order say is ni encolate but one say when it comes to election there ye nyina e wo this is not the first time Ghana election echo court election petition 2012 echo court verdict ne by no MPP accepted the verdict but still na Nitremont no we believe say enyesa the same thing that happened
2016
court order electoral commission ama recollate but NDC for no chirem say legality of this process no and questionable and no more problems is here but senior electoral commission no Atnas no prince ni free baby if this political parties work and no mo de beba for presentation as for coalition enti no ye collate here me ma one constituency sadincy Akan question tra ye starting coalition na honorable Patrick Boama na LED that's where NDC for no be by force declaration and the man Baba Sadiq that's okay. No nye say by force supporters ni be wura mu did so Montiasia because hunu baby pinch it ni be free ba eno na omo declare say Baba Sadiq win it electoral commission sa issue will be same na question will be same commission this week or press conference man na tire mu say sa issues we no aba no enye say be free baby wo ho supporters no ene koye dede ama returning officers na ntimi anko leti baby wo ho so according to yisi no supporters of this various political parties ene by force declaration and also omo ne declare winner and nothing na man abasa
okay
nana so commission no press conference no ama clear answer to this question obisame
na je say no akamienu ye twen say on be declare so ye hwe nkopim na next week de yinum say e bedu ho na declare na ye behunu de sifa de bodu ba e be kwa kodua nti ye no ne fa no enhoho no na ya tibio say na ukwe ye mu so speaker efre parliament so omumra na eno so ho asema ko sisen
na no kre Monday no and na parliament resume sitting na only say there was so many issues before ansana parliament recess there was so many issues one of the issues are na wo ho ne yes seat vacant issue court Supreme Court order and I say verdict was issue no omoba no Speaker of Parliament honorable the right honorable Abansman Bagme say ni there why the call off this sitting no call off because of election no majority leader honorable Afenyo Mark but after the election Monday no na resuming sitting and now resume sitting. There was so many so I unim lose seat in maintaining seat. Unim said when the 8th Parliament of the 4th Republic.
It's woman lose about Parliament Monday no. And woman enko bi onu nyina.
The batch say
woman lose any woman enko bi onu nyina about Parliament. Oh, okay.
Me patcho and we mu here the 8th Parliament into what does we lose and I say we maintaining seat no. You are still part of the House because Parliament
Godfrey, omukwa ya omukwa tena sie no. Why the term majority? Now why the term minority?
Omukwa omutena sie no MPP na ye minority as
omukwa tena no. Now no ejuara na omukwa tena sie no. MPP kwatena majority and I say omukwa tena minority. Ama NDC betra majority.
Before na mamema nchechemu kakra na Ghana for mu you
because the make Godfrey say yenya enhye a new parliament no ase it parliament that no na ewo ho e wo bi say by 7 after 7 no we be kwa na mu bi say wo mkotena ase no MPC etra minority and majority ema we for why the term majority ho
me patcho so we read the chamber of parliament the right hand side and a majority side and the left hand side of the speaker and a minority said you knew that and I say MPP what the right hand side making it a majority no and the NDC what the left hand side making it minority sa pepe na e juada no mukopie me e course e wo honom na
de bia ma
de bia ma but say un say yakoto aba said nyina ka no insutu ani hu ba bia aya na susan de body do ekoto
nkofo bebre no wo mu ka kire MPP fo say mo da mu koten halas
MPP for ni mi say 7th January no omo be seat ne be sesa akwakoye ne minority and no need the issue na ewo ho no as na me twaso dia na proceedings na ekoso but now no enra and a speaker of parliament honorable Akan Bagme the equality of sitting we call it of sitting so 2nd January but na majority for kakra because there were other approval be na say omundis omonye na omutimi
have present majority NDC
Nana the
I have present majority NDC say speaker a call off Nana NDC kure nana omo ka first omo ka say omo ya ba
there be now no na NDC for now no MPP na majority MPP for na the other issues and say bills are so omo discuss no mutimi approve before and sana bia Yaswing the next president. And no na anko na ama MPP ura afenyoma king speak a majority leader at the NDC and I say Okofie ho or majority leader no issues about speaker honorable Abansman Bagman say on call recess say recess it means they don't have time on 2nd January. They have only less than 5 days to make a debate on bill any proposals if you no
bills no mo kese ba ko ne dem e do so de ba ko edom pa eso eye akomasika Ghana be from January to March
yes
eno na nka wo so mo yeto ho ana meko mempene menyesei we yema na metrase ena ba mu ana sisi aka 5 days yenya sa building anya adwuma eti Ghana ebedi di ana se didi ye betimi so apass sa building
eno majority leader worried say media budget na na say common discuss na ye hunu how betimi agia to but speaker momo join parliament as I say no parliament call recess until 2nd January. It's not oba
ya so be discuss o kakra say ya be discuss o kakra say be ba
before I'm free
wo ya free so be so asem ba ko before ye be free ha no ya so be dwun ho hu say without sa friend saying media budget no Ghana betimi at sustain and now say new government neighbor no obetimi gina no aye friend saying emergency budget bi ama atimi aye yi ana and the abajafo dey discuss e hadum nti twaso ho ba ye na ye ko ba ko so me se busa ho asem ye e se aban na oba no wache committee omo ebechikire nkrofo bi akujeto abrakwa ene da no idim se kani police penini ye commander 1 Kofi Bwachi eka ho ana kani friend say audit general attorney general audit audit
audit general domlevo
also ka ho ana afi ho bio ese no mo 5 na me busa se
mpacha
me busa se sa committee na abaso a mo be ye adwuma no wo mu nim emra ye de ye adwuma because ye nim se shrag yo ho yoko ho CID ewo ho police na nkasa asuso ewo ho ansana attorney general asuso ewo ha omo ye investigation we nyina yi adenti na NDC akoti saa badwaku a ye beka se omunnim investigation ho hwe saa na beka no ye omunni na fe omunni bi tumi bi anso so mesa because ebrebi a MCMPP ba na e ba so omo try so baby na abronye na edikai ewo ho enu antimi ambasi na we betima ye adwuma
nana we bizarre said ya Akan sa ora we adia omo powers no they don't have the powers of a high court but I know say investigations and omo ye I think president ni believe say yati bia inquiry when say yati president to presidential inquiry biana ayana they have the powers of the high court
na woma committee there no obi omo no powers ni do high court
but nana no so ho ana say no kra asem na Akan but said ya Akan
me bi say nipa no do they qualify?
Yes, uncle for ya.
Because the person who say almost qualified to do that work. It depends on so. Say any pay where you
and nana make me my main chiro muma obi o hwe ani obi o tie ye bia na entiase say these persons and these people are president elect you omo do qualify to do this job. The reason it being is way ora questions obi yina ye kaura kasa whoever have any evidence behind you just submit to these people to also go through and also make a decision. And I'm sure say be a a decision na outcome of this ora no mo be no and be a president ni be gina so amano amano president directive say okay mama fama
ho ye be kan mo mama busa say bi ewo ho no onu se sa de wo se se be yemfie kwa ni mu kakra bi asipan ebra tribunal e ba so Godfrey tribunal ba so ne yawo
na tribunal ba so ni ye ho me sa
so je ni wo ha no obi obekirikiri mde si ye tribunal no e ba so ti wa ni appointed di pa bi ko se ti o mu di soja sem o mu di kikiki sem ne di sem fo ta na beka no which one you face be kai be papa bi ada catlas also to ya friends wo bra o kwaya akatapole o to bia bi chono sina ko tiete ye o bisa akatapole no ni o akatapole no ni So we need amrahu nimdie bia ya chichiri lipo bubu omofo jiji omsika unu waje omoje sabre 12.5 million osika msika 45 pesos a time near there at the time na je grofo aja pade ene lipo fa Ghana free Ghana mu ekwa e biti sesia onum ne tata de ona we tata sia wana and then obi bere dwara kwotena Liberia ne public transport nom ene ada je say inipa kase dikesi nom ne je say when the people obi adwane because to ade abefro you busa so sika no nya ne hene enipa obefro na fe no adi 20 years ubusa se na papa so hia na hia no nya ne hena eso ontimi nkire enti we ya government ne onya maso we yie no e de how be ba na say for how ma be bo man na say more man no okay yeah we akoda untimi ya no if you said buy no
no ye hope say eno ne ye hope say enkoye rich hunting say de bia e believe ni say bia o ye free party no say mra president NDC and ye to ba ye former president John Dramani Mahama o make a statement be say after say o lose 2016 not krum ha nti no mo lose no so enko so entina krum ha till say on na memu ni be kwa wie nti no
ani de bini ho asem ka
na say Ghanaians no Ghanaians ni believe say there was so much corruption na ekoso krum ha oni Ghana for kasa that's what we believe say na corruption na no odin wouldn't say aya na adane sing tune sana aya na bebre ne paper chem aya to say adane or phone ringing tone because 2016 before 2016 MPP for be power no that's the same sing tune na Ghana for ni bebre ne e believe corruption eno na ma president ekote special prosecutor up to date special prosecutor ntimi prosecute obia
ntimi prosecution look at Upuninum, any former transport money Obano, what America. Any Nipa Baby in Uncle Sishi. I didn't know
a month will believe say Ebiana and no been NDC for so a Baba Bay because MPP bar power 8 years in a former president that's who Krumha or no so Debiano can say MPP sorry and no corrupt up to date. Timian prosecute former president na membu mu enkrofo apart from say bia punu ene sedu dongwa ye do wo court but up to date verdict no kran so enyam say whether say bia omo guilty or not guilty nti no ye believe say bia we be questions amount for be kasa because we heard the statement from the former president na and as a president elect James say obi a wo evidence bia no normal issue toll free number any even po ora email address you can take and send wo evidence bia wo bia no to this nti no ye hwe some e de o madwuma ni ba wie ya send e bekwa akosi e na send na e bekwa akowie ye mu bi na ye di stories na echi ana say wo krom a ye tie Ghana for ana say ye di echi no we are just hoping say them di kan enkoye rich hunting because say bia wabo position and me betata sika we say they di kan enu nya no he but indeed se nipa ni kita sika bi ni yehwem na sika na e won ho no nyamra kwan so a I believe say ebetimi ye betimi agi dia mo mind because of mind ye beda wasi pa mredo ko nyabe bo a bebre Obakoma still now your issues with road your issues with transportation there are so many even issues with electricity issue ha any say e sika bi akobi botom
Alfred abroche nyina was say issue bo ho enti wo dey abotre mam fancy a ye betwa so next week na e beba na say two constituencies no ye wi a na fe ne meka ka ho no sabre na say bronya no ye kwa enum ka wo na ye di na Ghana mu di bronya no bronya be de wo
oba bronya no oba bronya na ashase ana say I started my memo a small eyewitness report, and I said, memo what is happening. Obi onim Ghana biano, Oba, and as Oba, unim Ghana, unim Accra, Central Business District, Hona Obeko, Cantamanto, Kanshi, Agbubushi, Honomono, Makola. It's hardly so being transportation at the this area, Akudiga, and Aqua, Unipa, a wook room, Ayana, and Kofobi be so much as Uncle Foy, and I am more henny drew, a Yabrunya Bressana, a omiting backroom. It's in a walk adding after several year business area. I was saying Pekaba, Ufi, and I say, when it's adding. I started a year running, and na Penanway, Power and Sagana, the Bedru Brunya, who call you can hear the idea. As you say, it's no need to I want to Bagana so ba penaba the thing and famana no
mama na wase yemre no ko yebesa to aso bio na mom se wa me ya chia se
na obadia
Ghana na ye de
e wa ha se
wa me ya chia se burunya no nti Ghana ye de ba le be de pa se ye da ma se ene obi amesre abrochire fo sika o you say Ghana ye de Osaji fu Osampo osi Ghana ye
Ghana for mo
ene man so abubo bosu ni na ne go Fred ase pa nti kakra o timi joto ye my mu kakra na afi enko Osofo so
okay me feel say na sha say fi Jobi kan no reporter na eba no let say emu na kakra fine emu media me madwen ya me say easy no the entire easy onya problems with
constituencies no
recollation ni ade e won say President Obama back Ghana or can be say Africa needs strong institutions.
Yeah,
Africa needs strong institutions, okay? And you know Ghana mem said the Ghana here. Na seven previous your institutions no are so weak, plus leadership, especially when you take the three governance, the executive, legislature, and the judiciary. No? I can assure you, sir, that people have no faith in these arms of governance. They have no faith in them. The corruption, the thievery is just beyond any human comprehension. And the Jamaica's say, and can say the chronic no. That's science institution see a Juma Kama make us say 100% perfection. But at least if Ghana had 70% perfection in these institutions, Ghana will not, or Africa will not be where they are. Now, I'm saying this because when you look at the 2016 elections, some of us were privy to the elections.
Yeah.
Okay, the NDC in power then was accused of so many things and scandals. Okay, the opposition party were able to sell those bullet points. Okay, and I remember there was a time the opposition then, which was Nana Akufo-Addo, had to decide to bring Bawumia in, and then had to put the Momo, okay, on the outside for funds.
Okay.
Including the Kayaye and Abusuka, people really put money in. And now, when you look at these particular elections, you could see they don't need those momos or the Kayaye money. The money flowed. Where did they get the money from? So this is why I'm complaining about the institution. They are so weak. Now, let me fast track and look at this EC thing I was mentioning. The EC came at the backdrop of Charlotte Osei. Don't forget, the first electoral commissioner, Afairs, had stayed on from 1992 till he went to pension.
Okay.
Charlotte Osei had just been appointed. And then Ghana brought in politics. Some say she got a position because she has to go and sleep with this, you know. And so Akufo-Addo came, and then they used the rule of law to get rid of Charlotte Osei, and this woman came in. And we all know what that brought in. It brought the issue of manipulating the legal system, and also the issue of trust. So there is nothing this particular electoral commission will do that the Ghanaians will take it in, because they will say, look, Charlotte said never went the full term or didn't resign on her own. You use somebody to go through the court. Why? Because the court system, you yourself was a top lawyer in Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo. And these cases that he won in Ghana are studied at the law school in Ghana.
Okay.
And his practice, Prempe Akufo-Addo and Co., was a significant name. And Akufo-Addo was one time head of the Bar Council in Ghana. So some of us was expecting Akufo-Addo to do very well and maintain or build a strong institution, especially with the rule of law and the judiciary. Okay? But because Akufo-Addo is a very intelligent guy, I know people who went to school with him, okay, when he came to London and all that. So he's a very intelligent guy. But I think Akufo-Addo failed the institutions, because even when you speak to simple people in Ghana, the corruption at the judiciary level is just unimaginable. So I think that people don't have faith in the electoral commissioner. They have no faith in the judiciary, neither the legislature, which is members of parliament, because they all cahoots, get the money, and then chop. And when it comes to the executive, it's even worse, with issues like Sewa Bruni, Catherine, and airline, whilst Ghana is poor. Look, I'll give you a precedent. I think the failure of our systems, especially when it comes to the political dimension, I think we have weak leaders who join in with those in the, with the privilege of having those positions to milk the country. That needs to stop.
Okay.
I don't think we can sit down here and say the judiciary and the thing went to court and the court decided they should go and collate and count and then go out of the 9, got 7. I think that is also goes to say, so there those sentiments. I think we need to work to get rid of these things. Now, if NDC resumes power 7th January, are they going to also use the same system to get rid of this woman? So, like I said with my co-panelists here, Ghana, they say we are peaceful, look, it takes only an ignition, one simple spark, and you'll be surprised what can happen to Ghana.
Nana, what's it mean?
Yeah.
I remember you bet me I go Burkina Faso way. Send out today. Ama near to me.
It will work better. Look, my colleague Sofo Kwame is a military man with experience. Okay? People tend to say the military are corrupt. The military are well trained and disciplined personnel than the civilians. Because the civilians have seen no action, they are not disciplined, they haven't gone through a routine where they are trained with discipline. The military has.
Obin Sobeka say military, so military government na a rule change even civilian from 66 to 69, 72, right down to 1990. Military rule. A boa Ghana, anasambwa. Until na umbudi abiship say, and the 4th Republic, yentimi maintain na civilians na yenye sa democratic rule no na eno nkoso say ne yekan de ya reject a friend say democratic rule no so for ma enyewi aba be ho.
Okay, Nana, the American say with democracy and kasam enyema make me aka say enyema bibini
Africa,
black Africa mean can say because we lack discipline. You lack discipline. And yes, Nanka, make me say the first step of Ghana NDC as a party, or take it to appoint some people, say, or more measurement of being to 2 the first step of failure. Where would the other? Oh, tis uncle for a war point to a one between to a move per diem, so move uncle. Inti the same old system na yeah course yeah just say I say you 1 step forward near 10 steps backwards as a country. Na ni na yempeni for I say you nim the yo say we don't know whether we are going left or right. So a country like Ghana, we don't have a national policy here. Obia ba ye to me follow just a way by until we more mabe. Again they saw more kwan say Ebia an institutional home may use to prosecute whoever. A reporter no can say NDC for can say me say so by 7th of January mobile power. I'm sorry, say don't get here can say so mobile power. Be use some power. Where I say into winning power no be a one. I won't mention. Won't me? What are we doing? Are we serious? Are we really serious? Say, you're moving this country forward. Yeah.
Mammy Cassie, when I went to us, shall shake room here. Institutions here, Jumapa.
Yeah.
You chat, she can't demand institution be or even far roots and example. Kruma Quabe to you.
Exactly.
A Quabe, I say, Kruma. As you say, I feel no yeah, a quantity a year who said. Kitty say, talk kitty say, broke. Yeah. Why? Because he carried a man on also making sure so may ye Juma. Sikana and son, the following year, no, ye better so. And also been to me Fabini. Say, ye scared my self as ye Tottenham Hadam, Biaka. Yes, I did quite the other say, and you'll be anyhow. It was so many Juma day. I know to be called as any of my Fagum bottom say, no, why it will be bottom. It was a beer a year, drop pepper. Here, see ya. What I am called Massy. I cry on my intelligence ray. Kumasi Swami, Kakapa, the whole Ghana, Kachin in a minimum said 8 years, NDC Beko 8 years, ya Akoson no one. Look at Kumasi Accra road. A Kahosa, Sofola entity, a Kahosa, it will be a bar. You'll be a copy. Oh, yeah, some water, a day on TCA, friend simple. Affordable house will see voters quite no son. Also, Adahosa. This will be no one we pa. Ubiba, Aka.
I know now, make emphasis fast forward the way forward, no. Say a year as a nation, no, in your national policy. Now, national policy never just a military leader. And yes, sir, MPP ni NDC for women. A bear party Samuha. Nanke whole general secretary of a party Obeka say they are buying back.
Where Chama?
I'm oh, who kasa, it carries weight. Inti not pass a Miami tia into mini party be no behind money, I'm buying you to meet in Panama.
And then yes,
you need Brabia Organa Tessa. And where your first step at Chester is our party we announce our buying we baby ni any swadi mine. If he says institution must my a do I state owned institution. Where met to me I can say a year a day to their siphon money. They said they're done on making. Where to siphon money because when any sitting me on Mekobiano. Yabemon Pedium. Sitting Pia Yabemon Pedium. Inti minim adia yehuna as on my say any institutional. I bet me a friend conformity to say the now boy you near all these institutions or why you to me from say on my basse or mumbra and ya accountable to the nation. Sika the man say Fakoye a whole minister big say AC Pond Sports Stadium 90% complete or completion. What is the state of it? Until we know just a who be set up an institution say or member for purport to come and accountable and sana. Meanwhile the institution is there. I don't know we are doing this.
Joe Yadasi, Dana. For where you finally, Ibrana, and Redoko.
Well, said Namrikan, I think the military is far better than the civilian. Taking the case of Africa, it's America, because institutions now, Africa, they are all there. If you go to Ghana's constitution, you'll be surprised to see some of the, entrenched provisions that they've made there. These leaders are supposed to declare all their assets before they go into government.
Okay.
They have refused to declare, and if they declare, it is kept on silence. Who Bondog? Who are they? And nobody is saying these things. And we hope Voice of London Radio, our sister station, ABA Television, will become the force of reason, the force of accountability, probity, balance, checks for these things to work. And that is why the civilian rule is so useless, because the institutions and the mandates, the law, the bills, everything is there for it to work. Look, I was in Ghana, I think, 20.
But before then,
yeah.
Them can say, call military rule, executive in the hobby, legislator in the hobby. I'm saying you did maybe judicial and quite a becker.
That's what I'm saying. Sopho Kwame was right. He on the spot. I was going to say it, and I heard him say it, so I guess relaxed. We have, look, you know one of the problems? Ghana, as one of the richest nations of Africa, 32 million population. Gold, diamond, bauxite, manganese. Look, we were mentioning rivers, everything.
Yes, Manyame was added oil. Yeah, and you say, I don't want you to.
Say the oil, we've got what? The
uranium was,
yes.
Bauxite,
everything.
Everything.
So do you know what the problem is?
Gold.
The system, as for the gold, if you mention, I can say, because the Galam say, even if you are Benum, for you to leave, and for you to leave, Musa.
Yeah, a chrome. In Subidaho. Recently, be na confobi baho. Yes, for baho. Obakacho and say, Woo, Sabi, we are Quasiapa. If you good, then no never made jay and no. And I would mass 70 and my name and what destroy and I say, Chrono, here, say Chrono. Crow good, I am ma.
I think now you see the programs are here. Your programs are because in as much as you to me identify weaknesses, on willing to resolve issues. No, some of the holistic solutions, yeah. As for civilian and military, there, military because military need we are. Oh, you have to say the civilian, they are questioning passing, they are questioning water tank, they are questioning it's just bad.
No more we are a civilian. What are we doing to them? Mammy, again,
what's it in your way?
And I saw for another service.
And a dollar said,
Mammy talk from Kayabo and Mammy's house.
Let me just put in a couple of, because you shared here, and I have a couple of holistic solutions. Me, my dream, me feel say it me aboa.
Okay.
2016 Ghana, na me can be said. We share Ghana Parliament committees now a probu microphone. It was brilliant. Me just what I be. So we probu obi akoye bi now probu any other departmental probes there. Brilliant. Omo bi about sika ashort to the committee ni be assign. No action.
No action.
And they just say the
no action.
The systems are there, but they don't work. So it boils down to the leadership.
Okay.
And the leadership, I'll give an example. You mentioned from the military angle, Burkina Faso. Doing wonders. Now let's go to a civilian successful one in Africa. Magafuli, Tanzania. This man was a simple common chemistry teacher. Okay. This man came into power realize all the loopholes, because you can't tell me you don't know, or you can't see, you don't hear it, but people read it. You know what he did? He stopped all the Land Cruisers, all the Pajeros, 4x4s, and gave the ministers Toyota Corona.
If you don't like, resign.
So do you know how much money
He
they are
saved.
saved from them? Then listen to this. He then stopped any travel by the president himself. We took one that.
Leadership by example.
Because why? He said, look, I have embassies and high commissions across the whole world, and my ambassador, who is there, represent me, the president. So if there is a meeting abroad or anywhere where his embassy is, that ambassador particularly has to go. Then reports the issue to us, or send one person to bring it. That would be one plane fare ticket. Instead of the president going to China.
That's right. Yeah,
So we have solutions.
So, young fancy, yeah, never say, yeah, because you did some.
And the final one, wait. Final one to top this. We now have what we call the indirect democracy, which is the British system and American system. Okay, winner takes all, and Ghana has the 50% plus one. It's not working for us. Why don't we go for the Scandinavian system, which is the direct democracy? And that one, nobody goes to politics to be paid.
Okay.
And they are the richest countries in the world, more than UK and America. Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? You want to do politics, volunteer.
So
Come
volunteer
into
work.
politics
Like charity work.
like a charity work. You'll be giving your subs and
Allowances.
the allowances. No pay. You don't deal direct.
No,
ADM.
per diem,
And the businesses.
That's Gracia.
Now the businesses of government is run by government, and it's a state-run institutions and enterprises in terms of the economy, and it's called the Nordic economy. Go and read about it. Perfect, with only small percentage of privatization. You understand? But Africa, we've taken this privatization capitalist idea, and then when these civilians get to power, you know what they do? They share the money. You made the point that we be dying, almost see room, we ba on started. Yes, you know why? Because they wash us say now why what you sika no match 20%, and no match sika won nyina no mwedi. We so ba munu match sika no. Bisu bi ko ye bi fufuro. Sika no ba na ya che, na enya ye 20. It's evil.
Abusafo ye de besi ha. Na yame boy ye besa atoa so ebio nkomo na ye de. Sese ye biebu ne ma di. Ye hu ne ma bebre. Enti yame ya do a ye besa chi. Atiefo ha ana ebia television ya pa badwafo no ye de nkomo no ebesi nkomo na ye de. Ye betwa so. Na minim se emre ekoso no hiti no
Yes, we have to bring it to an end because
yeah, can
as we say,
yeah, can you now so bako
yes.
yeah, can you now bako the carbon pa
Okay.
and you had a did body this year maybe the whole chairman from the now say SCB be my beja for so for carbon and a fee and now sarge for and a ed say jumadi yakramo.
Yes.
You so assign
And we thank our production
yeah,
team as well. Yes, as they've done a marvelous work. Our production team have done well as we bring the show to a close. Beda musu eti for the audiences. Omaya dear pa, omaya dear. Yes, Anna John, I say Kai John. Why prolific? Screw. As we bring the show to a close.
And say about my music, you know.
The
music, the last
the
music.
Song, and then we say goodbye to all of you.
And we say goodbye to the program.
Yes.
Thank you very much. we are off. We are off. Yeah.
You need to cut that bit out.